and welcome once again. I hope I find you guys well and you're doing okay. So today was leg day, and we're smashing legs. You're in the zone, you're in the moment, and one of these lads, we always say hi to every time. He comes up and says, "Hey, listen, I got something to tell you." I says, "All right, go on." He goes, "Two lads in a pub, and one of them had a beard, and his beard was burnt both sides." And the other lad asked him, "What happened to your beard?" He goes, "Well, I was ironing, and I pick up my phone, but instead of picking up my phone, I pick up the iron and I put it to my ear and I bend my beard." He says, "All right, cool." He says, "Well, what happened to the other side?" He goes, "Well, they rang back again." You know what I mean? So, he was cracking jokes, while we were in the middle of, some squats. And it kind of like puts you off sometimes, but actually, like, it was the calm that I needed before I could, get going. You know what I mean? But anyway, it was a tough day, especially even after Saturday. I mean, I ate loads yesterday, and I actually ate loads even this Saturday. And today was pretty decent. I could have eaten a bit more today. But as opposed to like energy levels and food wise, I did the best I could, and it's shown in today's workout. It's cold. It was cold in England today, right? It's really cold today. I think summer, winter is upon us. It's really cold. Like in the gym, one thing about Monster Factory is like when it's cold, it's really cold. The bars are cold. Every machine is cold. The dumbbells are cold. And when it's hot, it's like hot. It's just like a sauna. You know what I mean? It is like it is just like it is what it is. Sometimes actually, it's colder in that gym than it is outside. I kid you not. And it's just freezing all the time. And I don't do well with cold. But anyway, we warmed up. We warmed up on the leg extensions like we always do, man. And, that leg extensions it has to be my friend. But, it's kind of like a love-hate relationship where it gives you good quads at the expense of pain. And no matter how much I get psyched up, I had food, I still fear that thing. You know what I mean? It's almost, to me, I see it as like a torture machine. You know what I mean? Every time I see a leg extension, I get like, like tingling down my hair, the hairs on my neck, or the back of my neck starts to stand up. Every time I see it or think about a leg extension, or somebody mentions leg extensions, that's what happens. You get the goosebumps and everything. And that's what it feels like. But I was like, right, I'm going to give you a good fight, and I'm going to show it all. So what I did is, stacked the weight, got a couple of reps, and Amy was trying to make me slow down them reps because you can really get aggressive with them, then just shot the weight up. And she doesn't want me to do that. She wants me to just like grind the reps out, and that's hard. But anyway, the hardest bit, right, I done my drop set, was okay. The last drop set, she made me sort of do singles. It was still heavy-ish, but when I was resting my legs, and I was still stuck in the leg press, my legs were hurting a lot more than actually doing the reps. I just don't understand it. I wasn't even moving them, but they were still in place, still pushed back. So it's almost as if like my quads were being stretched, and that was a burner. That was burning, man. That was burning like mad. At times I thought like, I should like raise myself up a bit, but it wasn't helping because Amy was counting down slow. She probably thought she would do me a favor by counting down slow so that I can get some good energy or recover. But actually I was like, you better start counting faster because my legs are even sore by not even moving. But those were hard reps. They were hard reps, but, satisfying reps at the same time. Amy did her drop set, which was really cool. She didn't do the same. I think she did 3 drops actually, and then she did some partials towards the end. Obviously, she's the one pushing me like mad. As much as I would like to push Amy, but she's the leader in this in the gains. I can't push her the way she pushes me. As much as I try to, I can encourage, yes, but like there's always a leader and a follower. And in this case, I'm the one following because of, she's much more experienced than I am. She's been doing this for a long time. So, I can never say to her 5 more or 6 more. You know what I mean? I can always say 1 more, 2 more, but that you catch the dynamics, right? She needs somebody else who's above her, that's more experienced than her. Maybe let's say Mick, for example, the partner. Sometimes that could be iffy too, because she might not listen to the partner. You know what I mean? Sometimes we don't listen to our partners. We need somebody else. You know what I mean? But that's the dynamics anyway. So she's still pushing as much as she can. Don't get me wrong. You know what I mean? But obviously she's still injured as well. So you gotta keep that. You gotta bear that in mind. She's already doing quite a lot. So after the leg extensions, we went over and did some V squat machine, whatever you call it, and I felt pretty good on that one. But that is just on that machine. You gotta use good technique on that one, because I always envision like I'm actually doing a close stance leg press in a sense. But then when the weight goes down, as you push back up, it feels like your hips or your back is doing the work, but then you got to sort of lean forward so that you can load up those legs. And when you get it right, it feels great. But when you get it wrong, you just feel in your back, everything is just hurting. And I try to manage. I try to like match Amy's numbers. I don't know actually how many reps I got out there, but I was aiming for 8, and I think I finished on the 7th one. I failed on the 7th rep. And I'm sure Amy did about 5 or 6 reps in there. We actually did the same weight last week, our top set last week. And I think I was in a much, much stronger position last week, although I felt weak. Today, it felt heavy. And just before the workout, Amy made us like this, the pre-workout we had. We've got the Monster Factory Hellboy, which is like it's like a pump workout. But then she also mixed it in with like a super, I don't know, pump stuff, like a nitric oxide, whatever, which makes like all your capillaries, like, is it capillaries or your, what do you call it? Your blood vessels, dilate, you know what I mean? So you can force more blood there. So after the leg extensions, my legs were they felt massive. They felt massive, you know what I mean? But they were hurting. So by the time we got there, you know what I mean? Like I could feel my legs on that machine. I could feel everything when I was going down. So, yeah, it gave us a good pump. Then after that, we went on the leg press, and I do believe, I went 7 and a bit plate, and that was my top set. And, I felt strong, For some reason, I felt really good on that leg press. But I didn't want to say, let's do more weight, because I knew, with Amy, you never say that. You just go along with it. When I can say 1 more, I'll push 1 more, but, it is what it is. I do believe like Amy did 5 plates, and then she dropped down to 4, I think. And then actually she did some singles. She did a top set, I think about 8 reps, and then she had 8 seconds, and then she did 2 or 3, 4 singles. Was it singles or actually more reps? I can't really remember. That was their drop set, and I thought I was, when she went in first, I was like, oh, that drop set is coming. But luckily for me, there was no drop set. It was just 7 plates, as many reps as I can, and then rest a little bit, and then do 1 final rep, which was, that's me. That's my kind of workout that I can get right in there. You know what I mean? And I finished off that, and then we went over to do some barbell squats. I honestly thought we were going to do hack squat, to be honest, or we were going to do the pendulum, but we did some squats, and so warmed up, with 60, 100, did 120, I think, and I did 3 plates for 10. I felt strong, and the inevitable came when I put 3.5 plates, 160. Last time I think I got a good 5 reps. As far back as I can remember, I got 5 reps, but I shouldn't have. The thing is, I should have probably saved a couple of reps. I should have done maybe 6 to 8 reps on the 140 if I was going to go smash the 160 for a good set. But what happened is on that 160, I felt good. It was heavy, don't get me wrong, but it was heavy. It was heavy, but I felt good. But what I did is, I think it was rep 3 or rep 4. I went down, descending, and just a touch, I just went on my toes. I should have stayed on my heels, because if you stay on your heels, you're more planted, and you're more balanced, and everything works well. But then I just shifted a little bit. I'll probably say 2 millimeters. My heels just went off the floor, 2 millimeters off. And then that just caused my whole weight to drop forward. And then luckily Mick was there. And then by the time he picked me up, I was back on my heels, but I was on the way down. And yeah, it was all gone. It was all gone. Luckily I didn't get hurt. I think I was, that's why you need a good spotter. That's why you need somebody to be there for you, to help you, when you're doing these heavy sets. So yeah, that was the end of my session. I do believe Amy did, I think 60, 80, 90 kilograms, and then she did the set on the 100. And then I had to leave, and then as I was packing, grabbing my stuff, not packing, grabbing my camera and that, I had her saying to Mick, like, what, I want to do a drop set. So she stayed over and she did a drop set from 100, like I did last week. Yeah, so that was the workout today, guys. So, I'm really happy with this week. Things that I need to improve on, really, I've been told, is my shoulders, my arms, and my calves. Everywhere else, it's looking okay, but those are the 3 areas that I need to sort of try and like smash and get everything up, you know what I mean? And actually yesterday morning, I weighed myself morning, just boxes, no food, nothing. I was 15 stone 10 or something like that, which is about 99 kilograms. So the 100 kilogram is there. So maybe hopefully this week, if I keep eating the way I am, we hit the goal, you know what I mean? Although it's a bit like I wanted to hit this before the new year. But I'm still happy because I've made some progress, do you know what I mean? So anyway, guys, I hope you guys you had a good week, and yeah, I'll catch you guys on the next one. Keep it cool, take care, and see you later. All right, we out.